Hello. Good evening.
Hi.
Hey. It's me. It's Jackson and my friend. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Grim Graham, the Knuckle of E.
Knuckleby. We're playing 5D chess today.
Indeed.
And I was saying to Graham, do you go by Graham or do you go by Grim? Which do you prefer?
I go by both. Most people just call me Grim.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to call you Graham. As I was telling Graham before the stream started, I don't really know how to play chess, so this is going to be a fun experience for both of us. Yeah. So, should we just jump right into it?
Why don't you introduce yourself to my audience a little?
Oh, right, of course. Yeah, hi, I'm Jackson. I'm a streamer from the UK. I like good stories and going on adventures and being comfy and cozy. I stream twice to 3 times a week, usually around 6 p.m. British time, which at the moment is 5 p.m. UTC. What time is it where you are currently, Graham? Is it like 1 o'clock?
Yes.
12 o'clock? 1 o'clock. In Eastern time. Yeah, okay. I like games with good stories, but I also like just really laid-back games. And I get the feeling that this is going to be neither of those things. So we'll see how it goes.
As for me, I am painfully tired right now. I have no idea why. I got to sleep at a fairly reasonable time. I don't know.
Some days it's just like that.
I'm just waiting for my meds to kick in.
I am sorry for getting you out of bed so early.
It's not even that early. In fact, I usually stream around this time. It's just today I'm, for some reason, very tired.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing we don't have anything too mentally taxing planned, right?
And I see Sanoi is in the audience, who is a regular of mine, but only when I play this. He is a much better player than I am, and he will probably try to micromanage us both, and will probably cringe at our playing.
Well, it's okay. I know a secret strategy, which I'm gonna employ in our first game.
I see.
All right. We'll see how long it takes to actually get the time travel going on. Oh, yeah, I have to click submit, don't I?
Yes.
That's gonna get annoying. Me just forgetting to actually submit my moves.
Well, it's fast.
No, it's fine.
You know how to check how you lost, right?
Yeah, you click the exclamation mark.
So do you understand what's happening?
Let me check the... Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, the arrows disappear when you stack them up like dominoes.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I do.
Okay, so Queen takes King in the present, but Queen also is threatening King in the past because she can move for every... Wait. Huh?
So
That's...
it's if you check one of the pictures I sent to you, when you move diagonally backwards, it shows up as a straight line because it's counting time as the other dimension.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to... it's because she travels 2 boards at once in time, because one time increment is 2 board states, isn't it?
Yes,
it's a white move
so
and
you will notice that the borders of the boards are either black or white, and that denotes our turn. So my queen can only land on boards with the white border, which is my side.
Yeah.
While your boards kind of don't really exist.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. Let's go again. Let's go again. This time I won't try the bomb cloud opening.
All right. Here is the new code. It doesn't show up as emojis, unfortunately, because I'm not paying for Discord Nitro.
Okay. Oop, oop.
But yeah, that's one of the fastest ways to checkmate someone, is to be in that exact position right in front of their king.
Pawn black, queen white. Wow, that's a king. Getting me kings and me queens confused. Bishop black, pawn black. Knight white, knight black. There we go. Ding ding. Right. Okay. So, teach me how to play chess.
Well, when you first move a pawn, you can move it up to 2 spaces forward.
Okay, so I know how the pieces move, but that's not what I asked. What I asked was, teach me how to play chess.
Do you know how all the pieces move?
I know how all the pieces move, including castling.
Well, then you know how to play chess. So I don't get what your question is.
No, knowing how to play chess is a lot more than just knowing how the pieces move. There's also, like, you have to know about strategies and things like that.
Yes, however, conventional chess strategies don't really apply that well here, so...
Wait, so if you move queen to
E5?
What is it E5?
Yes.
Hang on. Can I turn that on? Can I turn
if you zoom in close enough, you can see the characters.
Yeah, okay. So, wait. Queen to F7, right? That puts me in check, but is that also a mate? Because you can move the queen back in time.
Not unless you
Right?
can capture my queen in the present, which is exactly what happened if I moved there. However, if I moved to E5, it would be the same checkmate you just went through.
E5. Okay, so that's capturing that pawn.
Yes, that's how I captured
Right.
you. That's how I checkmated you last time.
Okay. So what if I, for example, like if I just put a pawn there. Oh, okay, hang on. If I do that, does that work?
Yes.
Okay. That blocks your checkmate in the present, but also it stops you from traveling back in time.
Yes, and now I can't really capture this pawn because I'd be exposed to your queen.
Yeah, that was intentional. That was a plan.
A quiet stream today? Yeah, I suppose it is. It's a very chill stream. Part of the reason why we chose this game is because apparently Jackson here loves chill things.
I'm a very low energy streamer. I did play through all of Dark Souls 2 and all of Bloodborne, but generally I prefer things that are a lot more low energy.
I keep hearing people saying that Dark Souls 2 is the worst one.
Yeah. A lot of people say that. I would probably also say that, but it's also my favorite one. Like, it doesn't beat Bloodborne, and I've not played through all of Elden Ring or Sekiro. Elden Ring is good, but I wouldn't... I don't really think it's my sort of game. I think there's just too much of it, you know?
Someone says they do not think you are low energy.
Oh, do I need to be even quieter?
I don't know. By the way, the same audio issue we were having before, it's back.
Dang it. Oh, it's probably because I'm trying to stream at this point. How do I fix that? How fix?
Probably did.
I'm gonna turn your ninja thing off. That might free up some RAM. Did you have Fugitech set up?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And if you check, you'll see I have this very specific image I use.
Hang on. If I check where? What?
No, just open up Fugi and you'll see.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh, I had Chrome closed down.
That's alright, take your time. I'll just listen to music while I try to wake up while the Adderall gets kicking in my system.
Fugi. Heck. Scoreboard.
Alright, see you, Sanoi. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
By the way, if you want to check out Jackson, his link in the description as always.
So if I just go to Fugi and then bring in reactive.fugi.tech/group,
It should.
if I bring that into OBS, that should work.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna switch my BRB screen. Right. Sorry, I'm just fiddling about. Aha! Okay, hang on. Can you say something? Let me just see your voice.
Something.
Hooray! Okay, that's not working. Zoop. Okay, so I have I've deactivated your properly animated thing. You're just going to be a little bouncing head. I hope you don't mind.
No, well, I did it to you.
And now hopefully that should be enough freed up memory to stop the robo voice.
Anyways, apparently I missed a mate in 2.
Okay. Well, no. So, actually.
And we begin.
Okay, so this board counted. Wait, hang on. They have actual T. Is it T3? No, T3E. The terminology is baffling. So T4, T3. No, wait, T4.
I think I moved from turn 5 to turn 4.
Right, you moved from turn 5 to turn 4.
And I
but
created
you move. Okay.
line +1.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I get what you did. I understand. Okay. So.
What's your audience saying right now?
Not much of anything at the moment. We're
That's
all
right, neither is mine.
all chill.
We're all chill here.
Yeah,
Except you, apparently.
except me. Well, my brain is just trying so hard to comprehend. Okay. So I only have to make a move in the present, right? But I can make a move in both of the boards that are highlighted black.
Yes,
is that
but
correct?
do you know where the present is?
It's where the big old black ribbon is, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. It's currently in turn 4.
Yes.
So if I were to...
I want to see someone apply this kind of mechanic to other board games like 5D Go. That would be a nightmare. Interesting. I wonder what that was for.
Oh, don't worry, it's not important. Don't imagine that any of my moves are motivated by anything other than like sheer bafflement.
Just experimentation for the sake of it.
Yeah. I mean that's how you get good at things, right?
I suppose.
You just gotta try things out and see what happens.
Yep.
Okay.
The best way to visualize the way things work is as if it's a 3D plane, but the pieces still move in the same dimensions. So for example, when a bishop moves, it still moves diagonally. It's just you replace one of the 2 flat dimensions with a time dimension.
Yeah.
Likewise, a knight still moves in an L shape just through time.
Yeah. So you can either move one parallel one time step back and 2 time steps orthogonally, or 2 time steps back and 1 time step orthogonally.
Not necessarily. So to move, so for a knight you would be moving like 2 steps forward and then 1 step down, or 1 step to the right or left to another parallel universe. And you just took one of my bishops. Nice.
Yeah, that's why I moved the knight there. There. This game has an optional turn clock, doesn't it?
Yes.
That sounds like it would be so stressful.
There's a reason why I didn't turn it on.
Appreciate it.
Although I'm pretty sure tournaments do use it, because yes, there are indeed tournaments of this game. It's that serious.
Okay. Okay.
Why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
Oh, not much to tell, really. Like I say, I'm from the UK. I enjoy telling stories. Last night I did a stream with a friend of mine, Burrick. We did some comparisons of Irish and Scottish folklore. I like tabletop games. I do plan on streaming them at some point, but actually getting the energy together to set something up is difficult.
I know. I'm gonna be. I might take a straight up break next week, just so I can get things set up for my next campaign. For my next
It's a good
adventure.
idea. Sorry, I'm just processing things. I volunteer occasionally at a zoology museum.
Oh, that's nice.
I have a degree in history, and I'm really fascinated by the subject.
Same.
I just want to get into museum work as a career. If streaming doesn't take off, of course.
I always treat streaming as a hobby first.
Of course. But yeah, no, I've got a fun fact to. Oh yeah, it was Bishop takes Queen, wasn't it?
Yes.
Now I saw that, I processed it, and I thought the way to avoid that would be my Queen takes Bishop, and then Queen takes Queen.
Precisely. However, instead you did the knight.
Instead I did the knight. Yeah, I'm very forgetful when it comes to these sorts of things.
It's quite alright.
I could probably use time travel to save it. Ooh, am I in? Is that just check?
That's check.
Okay, so Bishop moves one space orthogonally and one space back in time. And what's this one? That's... Oh. And Bishop can also check in a parallel timeline.
Yes.
So what I need to do is... If I capture like this, does that save me in both timelines?
That is correct.
Cool.
The best way to checkmate someone is directly through the past, not in the present. Because you can't change the past. That's a fixed rule of this game. You can create branching timelines, but you cannot save the past from happening.
Right. So what I'm aiming to do is not checkmate you in the present, but checkmate you in the past.
Yes.
It's like going back in time and killing your
Which is why
granddad.
this game is the most accurate representation of the Terminator movies.
I've never seen those films.
The whole plot is that the AI tries to kill the leader of the human rebellion while he's still a child. That's the second movie. In the first movie, he's trying to kill his mother before she gives birth.
I see.
So you have to go in the past and kill John Connor. That said, there is one thing I will be generous and tell you about, and that is what are referred to as soft checkmates, which you kind of were in. And there are times where you will be soft check, and the only way to get out of it is to move a piece so far back in time that the present line moves back and you don't have to make that move. And there have been times where I've won a game by doing this, and checkmating them before it moves back to the future, where I would be checked. It's a very interesting strategy, but also means you're on a clock.
Okay. So... I'm sure I'll eventually learn what the good moves in this game are, but...
I'm sure I will as well. I haven't played this in months. Hey, Cherry. Thank you for coming by.
Hello. Thanks for joining us.
She asks, is that a deer boy? And the answer is yes.
That's me.
And she finds you incredibly cute.
Aw.
Honestly, I do as well. And I know you want to keep things PG-13, but all I can say is, I think you'd look good in a dress.
Well.
Well?
Keep dreaming, mate.
Oh, come on, you couldn't see yourself in a maid outfit?
Well, not when I'm sober.
Not when you're sober. So I gotta bring you down to a pub?
Mm-hmm.
That was another thing I was thinking about as I am, like, preparing for this stream with the first person from the UK I've ever streamed with. Can I avoid making all the North FC jokes?
I'm gonna be entirely honest with you, I don't follow football, so...
It's not really a football thing, it's more like just a cultural thing. It's like, because everyone always knows the British as being very refined, so usually a counter to that is to point out, like, the Northern English folk.
Yeah.
Like, and the soccer hooligans. Like, come on, England! Score some fucking goals!
That's us. Right. So, that was Bishop 0L takes Knight 1L.
Yes.
And Queen...
I just moved my queen back, knowing that you could take it with your queen.
To E3.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a good thing that the game tells you which moves were made previously.
Yeah, because I'm going to be honest, if I wasn't paying attention, which I don't, I make a habit of not paying attention. It would be painful. It would be painful. It would be nice though if I could zoom out a bit further.
You can zoom out to see the entire board.
Yeah, but while mousing over an individual piece.
That is a flaw I have. I would like to see someone try to make their own version of this, because this application
There is an open source version of it.
Oh, really?
Because the thing about copyright is you can't copyright like a set of rules. Only the format in which they are presented.
I see. Because I want to change the rules to make the queen less overpowered.
Makes sense.
Because the queen in this game can move triangularly and quadrangly, which you don't even know what that means.
No, I don't.
That's unicorn and dragon movement. It basically means they can move diagonally through time. Not just...
So they can move back in time, like to parallel timeline, to parallel pasts, basically.
So when a bishop moves backwards in time or to another dimension, it does so in what appears to be a straight line.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually not. It's moving diagonally through dimensions. It's moving one move forward, but also one move downward through time. One move.
Yeah.
That's the two dimensions. Triangularly means you're moving diagonally as well as diagonally through time. 3 dimensions in one. And quadrilaterally is just even more insane. So you...
And is that the max? Is that the upper limit in a 5-dimensional game?
Yes, I believe so. Oh yeah, let me check. I see.
I didn't even notice that it was check in the past. Because the thing is, the queen moves so far. Like, she can move as far as she wants. Which Yeah, it's difficult to see.
Yeah, this is why I say the queen is kind of OP.
Yeah.
This isn't looking good for me though, especially since I don't really have a way to shore up this defense at least.
You can move. Wait. Hang on.
Unless I can capture this queen right now, I have to do something else.
Did I accidentally make a good move?
Yes, a very good move. Because now I am forced to do something I'd rather not do, and that is send my queen back as far as it can go.
Oh, good lord. Right.
So now I just moved the present band all the way back here. Which means
So you bought yourself some time.
I bought myself some time. However, if it goes right back to where it was before and I still can't make a move, I might straight up be in checkmate.
Okay. Right. Okay, so you now have 2 queens on this board.
Yes. You can have like as many as you could theoretically fit.
Yeah.
Same with
because
NP.
this is how you avoid time paradoxes.
Yes.
I think just that. Have you ever played really bad chess?
No, the name sounds familiar though.
Basically, it's a version of chess where the starting pieces are randomized.
I see.
Not just in position, but you're given a random set of pieces. So you might end up with like 6 bishops. Like the only consistent thing is that you always get a king.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you're not guaranteed anything.
Yeah, there's a lot of variations of this game. One that I find interesting is reverse royalty, where the queen is the piece that needs to be captured.
Given that she can jump about all over time, that makes it a lot more difficult.
Yeah, it sounds very difficult indeed. Alright, I have you in check.
Okay. Right. But not mate.
Nope. This is what's referred to as a soft checkmate. Where it seems like a checkmate, but you can do weird time shenanigans to try and get yourself out of it.
So, one thing I wish is, like, I wish I could see where your queen could move to. Like, I wish by mousing over your queen, I could see.
Well, I did give you that chart, which, if you are able to read it.
Oh, yeah.
That chart helped me out a lot.
So there is, in theory, a maximum limit to how far back in time a queen can move, right? Because she can only move backwards in time, unless she has this. Okay, so queen can also move to there.
If it's theoretically possible and there's no like other pieces in the way, you can move back theoretically to a theoretically infinite state. Because a queen can move anywhere she wants on the board, right? Same with a rook, same with a bishop.
Yeah. Right, okay, so I'm checked 3 times here. Because you have a diagonal check back to, what was that, turn 6.
Well, actually, that's not diagonal. It looks
1.
diagonally on a 2D board, but it's actually
triangle.
Yep, because you're going diagonally, and then there's the time as the third dimension. The board that's also on the present band, that's diagonal. So I got you checked in 3 different angles.
Right.
So again, in situations like this, what's best to do if you can't figure out how to capture my queen is to move the timeline back as far as you can. Move the present band backwards.
Would the best thing to do then to be try and capture your queen in this at some point in the +2 timeline?
If you can do that, that is the best way. This is where I refer to it as dimensional sniping or dimensional assassination, which can usually only happen when the other active timelines are directly parallel with this one, which they aren't. We can see the other 3 timelines are in front. The idea being that you send a piece to another dimension to assassinate the threatening piece. If you can't do that, the only solution is to use the only board you can make a move on, and move that backwards in time. Just try and move a piece as far back as physically possible.
Like this. Oh no, except I'm still
Yes, when you send a piece to the past, it counts as a move, so you move the timeline forward. So you can't use this board. You have to use the other boards.
But that doesn't help, because I'm still in check on 3 boards.
It does help if you buy yourself time by moving the present band back. And hopefully by the time the present band gets to where you're in check, you will have already come up with a plan to counter. Again,
Capture the queen in that timeline, but then...
Yep, again, you can't use +2. It's off the table.
But that's the only one that I can... That's the only one in the present.
Yes, but you can also move one of the other boards backwards. You have to move it just back past... What turn is this? Past turn 8.
Oh! I can move... So I can move... I can play on future boards.
Yes, so long as it's your turn on those boards, you can. And that's where you need to find a piece and send it back as far as it can go.
So, par exemple, if I send my queen back here, like that.
You just got yourself out of check.
Cool.
However, the moment we go back to turn 8 on board +2, you're gonna be checked again.
I'll still... Right.
So between then and now, you gotta find a way to either check my king faster, or just find some way to remove my queen on the offending board.
Now the thing is this... Oh. Yeah.
Now, it's clear
advice
that
from Mauro1 is best way is to mate him first.
Now, it's clear that you're confused, but I can tell that you are learning at least.
Yeah. Okay. So that one's that. Can I also move on other boards in the future?
Yes, you can.
Or should I... Or, like, is it profitable to do that, or should I not?
Depends on what you're going for. If you're trying
going for not losing.
I would say it's usually best to leave those things unless you can do something that can contribute to the past.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll just submit that then. But this is a bad position for me, because I've sent my queen back to create the split timeline, but she's immediately going to get taken either by your bishop or by your queen.
That is correct. Sacrifices must be made. You haven't lost yet, though, and that's the important thing.
Yeah.
It should be worth knowing, though, that while you can have a theoretically infinite number of pieces on a single board, you don't have an infinite number of pieces in general. So you still have to worry about material cost. So, while I'm waiting for your turn, why don't you tell me about why you became a VTuber?
So I streamed for a while before I started VTubing. But I felt like I could use a little bit of like it was just talking over gameplay. And then I was like introduced to VTubers, and they had all these flashy effects and like cool avatars, and I was like, oh, that's rad. That's I don't know. It just felt like something fun to do. I had a couple of friends who were getting into it as well at the same time, so we sort of all got in on it together.
And why a deer?
Here's a question.
Sorry.
Why a deer? The reason is because like it's to do with my Scottish heritage. So the red deer is a symbol of Scotland, and more generally like the wild spaces in the United Kingdom. It's the symbol of many Scottish clans, for strength and fortitude and all that sort of thing. But yeah, I also just thought that the antlers would kind of set me apart.
They do. And so, but isn't the unicorn also a symbol of Scotland?
It is, yeah. But I don't know. I like the red deer more. Another sort of aspect of it is I really like just watching the seasons change, and the deer is a good symbol for that because of how they shed and regrow antlers annually. I have actually my VTuber mama, who made my model, has actually made some seasonal variations for my antlers, which as soon as I can get back in contact with my rigger, I will show off. But,
that would be amazing. Also, it means you avoid all the My Little Pony jokes.
Definitely. That's definitely a plus.
You had a question, though?
Yeah. My question is... I think I'm just prolonging the inevitable.
Sometimes it feels like that, and sometimes that's exactly what it is.
You definitely got me on the back foot. Excuse me? Why is that? Why does that... Wait. Oh, yeah. Wait, huh? Street view. Parallel view. So, because that... God, brain. So because that produces the split timeline, which puts it there...
You put my bishop in a position that
bishop
can diagonally check your king.
Okay.
What if you move it
So we don't want to do that.
Yeah, but what if you move it to, like, the next adjacent timeline? What will that do?
This one?
That too.
Is that not what you meant?
I was more referring to one closer to the one you are currently manipulating, but that works as well.
Like, if I move it to... Come on. If I move it here... I think this works.
It might.
Okay.
Checkmate.
Right. Because of the same thing that you pointed out the very first time. It's just queen positioned in front of king.
I now checked you in yet another timeline. So I've checked you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different times.
That's 6 checks.
Yep. This is how checkmating in this game works.
Good lord. Okay, so the strategy is send a Terminator back in time to kill the queen.
Yes, position one. the queen is the most overpowered piece. If you can kill it, like, before timelines start to split, that means that you've just killed their queen in all timelines.
Right.
And I believe it is possible to come back from that, but holy shit, it is hard.
Yeah, that's... Oh, good lord. Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of it. I still don't entirely understand everything going on, but...
Honestly, I don't either. Like I said, there's a Discord community that runs tournaments for this game, and they have much better ideas of what this actually is.
I mean, it's a really like simple concept. The strategy is don't get mated. Yeah.
Just don't die. Just click on their heads.
Just don't die. Just get good.
Get good. Anyways, I sent you the next code.
All right, thanks. Doop doop. Doop doop. Doop doop. Okay.
So, how did you first discover VTubers? That's another question I want to ask.
That's a good question. I think Kizna Ai is like the
grandmother of all VTubers.
I don't call her grandmother. I'm sure she wouldn't like that. But yeah,
retire?
no, she maybe. But no, I think like the I was just like, oh, cute character. And then I realized that actually she wasn't the only person doing it, and I thought, oh, this is cool. And then obviously, oh god, oh, did you realize that my bishop could threaten you there?
I absolutely realized it.
Okay.
So who would you say was your favorite VTuber, the one who inspired you?
Oh, another good question. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really think about a whole bunch of these things before I started. I mean, obviously the HoloLive girls
were a huge influence.
Gorger and sorry?
They were a huge influence.
Yeah. I think Corone as well was a big thing. But I've been sort of into streaming since for a while. Wait. No. Right. Knight for Queen is not an exchange I want to make.
Yep. I think that in terms of points, bishops and knights are greater than rooks.
In this game, right?
Yes. Normal chess, I think.
In normal chess, rooks are the best.
Well, they're best
apart
like
from queens.
Yeah.
Knights and bishops are low-value pieces.
Yeah, in this game they have a much higher value because they're much more flexible in 5 dimensions.
Yeah.
For a rook to move, it means that there can't be anything in the past that can block its way directly.
Which means if a rook has been in its current position in a timeline, it can't just move back in time.
Yes, which is why you can't... If you wanted to try and remove one of your rooks to another timeline right now, you couldn't. Because it's being blocked by itself in the past, like through every board.
Yeah. Which is actually why developing rooks early on is
yes,
important.
Yes, because if as long as there's a straight path through the timelines, you can move that rook all the way back to the raid first.
Now here's a question for you. Pawns can only move, like, upwards in timelines, right?
I think so. Pawn movement is something I'm still unfamiliar with, because it only happens on, like, these very rare and strange circumstances.
Yeah. I'm just wondering about, like, pawns capturing.
I have captured I have used pawns to capture in previous timelines. Or not like previous timelines, parallel timelines, but I don't understand how it works and how to activate that window of opportunity.
Does en passant work in the time dimension?
Is that something your chat's asking?
No, that's what I'm asking.
Unfortunately, I have no idea what the hell that is, because despite being Canadian, I don't speak a word of French.
En passant is it is the so if pawns can move 2 spaces on their first move.
Yep.
If, for example, I had a pawn in a position where it could capture your pawn if your pawn only moved 1 space, but your pawn moves 2 spaces, you can do what's called an en passant capture, where I move my pawn to the space your piece would have moved to if it only moved 1 space, and still capture it.
I'm not sure.
I didn't explain it very well.
You kind of didn't, but it's okay.
I'll explain better if you. Okay. Now I'm concerned about your queen.
Yep. Like, one strategy, both in regular chess and in 5D chess, is try to get your queen out early, but don't put them in jeopardy. So I've got a lot of free movement, both on this board and throughout the timeline.
That's not a good move, is it?
Not really. You would put me in check, however, because it can take your queen, that it's not a checkmate.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that is kind of an okay move, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna make me move my queen.
En passant only works on boards, not through time.
Is that someone in chat is saying?
Yeah, Mauro1 in chat is giving me lots of advice about time travel.
I see. So you got your own 5D chess buff with you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, mine has said he's gonna watch the archive.
Okay. Well, to be fair, he can give you advice back in time, right?
Yeah, but also to be fair, I usually don't listen to his advice. Even in the present.
Right. If I select this queen, where can she move? The answer is a lot of places.
Yes, like I said, queen movement in 5D chess is fucking broken.
I can actually move her back to turn 1.
Yes.
By this point.
Again, it's broken.
God. Right. So this, I think, is going to be what? Bishop takes pawn, pawn takes bishop, queen takes pawn, check, mate. Is that right?
It could turn out that way. That was part of the plan.
Right. But you're also now baiting out. You shouldn't make a timeline unless it's a mating attempt.
That's true. One thing I've learned from playing this game rigorously against the AI is do not make a timeline unless you absolutely need to save your ass.
Okay.
Like, you just play it like normal chess, but if a piece that you consider too high value to be captured gets captured, you make that piece escape to another timeline, which Probably something I should have done with that bishop, now that I think about it.
Well, I might still give you the opportunity. This queen, I'm going to lose unless I do something smart.
Like move your
Or
queen
something
back.
incredibly dumb.
Like move your queen back.
I just want to show you one of the moves that's available to me at the moment, which is an incredibly stupid move.
Go for it.
Which is that.
Now what put me in check?
For one turn.
Yeah.
It's a very bad move, which is why I say it. Right. Now this is a very good. You've got my queen in a very bad position, because I can't take the pawn or the knight without
Retaliation.
Without retaliation, and that's a bad exchange.
You can also just move it back.
I can also just move it back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I just put it here, or actually put it there.
Mm-hmm.
That seems better. Okay, bishop takes pawn. Bishop.
One thing that's also worth noting about when bishops go backwards in time is, like, traditionally a bishop can only stay on either the light or the dark tiles, right? You can't go between them. You can in 5e chess.
Yeah.
Ooh, what an interesting move.
Now, whenever you say that, I always think, have I done something smart by accident?
Yeah, because now you forked me between my bishop and my queen.
Because my knight threatens this square.
Yes.
And if you don't take the pawn with either of those pieces, then it takes the one of them.
Right.
And if you do take it, the knight takes.
And I can't see a situation where turning back the timeline will help, so I'm just gonna accept the sacrifice. Oh, there's a move I wasn't expecting.
I think it's a bad move. I think knight takes bishop is just the correct play here. But I don't know enough about chess to be able to say.
I think they're relatively equivalent in terms of material costs.
Right.
So this is your chess expert telling you that you missed an important opportunity at some point?
Yeah. White's completely winning here, he says.
I mean, yeah, I'm in position next turn to take your rook.
But you're also in a position to mate me, right? Like, if queen to Zoom. Queen to e7. Is that not mate?
Not necessarily, because either your king or your bishop could take my queen and thus nullify it.
Hmm. Taking the rook is the least bad part, says my pet expert, who sits in my top pocket like a little mouse, and I feed them cheese and breadcrumbs.
Something about your accent makes that so much more adorable to think about.
That seems like a bad move. Queen to g2. That's a bad move.
When in doubt, just remember you can always roll back that clock.
Yeah, but I'm scared to, because apparently it's really bad.
You shouldn't do it unless you think it's necessary, unless you think it's worth it.
Yeah. I don't think I have very many options here. The fact that I haven't developed my right hand pieces is bad. Okay. Is there anything I can do with time travel? Let's see. The answer is probably not.
But you could bring yourself back to a point in time where you have more pieces.
Yeah, but I don't know that it helps necessarily. Right, I might just make some deliberately bad choices. Do you know the principle of drunken boxing?
Deliberately bad choices screw up your opponent.
In drunken boxing, they're not deliberately bad choices, but just confusing choices. Like you gotta discombobulate your opponent.
I see. And that might have actually worked. They're gonna do this anyways. Even if it might be a very bad idea. So what other games do you like to play aside from mind-bending psychological horror board games?
So on Tuesdays I play Monster Hunter with my friend Diana. We are pushing forward to Master Rank, which is going pretty well. We've been really enjoying it.
I see.
I've also been playing Stacklands, which is a really cute little it's a great little strategy game, kind of an abstract thing where you make piles of cards and they turn into like villages and swordsmen and potatoes and things like that. It's really cool. I would definitely recommend it. But yeah, I like simple games, laid back games. I like strategy games, although I'm very bad at them, as you'll probably see from this. But I also like role-playing games, and I need to decide what I'm going to play next week. I played. Have you heard of the Atelier series?
Nope, unfortunately I have not.
It's about alchemists. Basically, you run an alchemy shop.
Oh, I think I've heard of that one, actually, yeah. I've seen Hololive girls play it.
Yeah, so I just played through Atelier Rorona, which was like the first one in the series I played.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm thinking about playing some more. Oh, we're back up to the present. Oh no. I think I just lose here, don't I?
Quite possibly. At the very least, you're gonna lose your rook.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
Not in check yet.
No. And I can also do this.
I was afraid you would figure that out.
Send in reinforcements from a parallel timeline.
Yeah, I immediately realized my mistake. I'm like, oh shit, I hope he doesn't notice. You noticed.
The thing is, you still have a queen in the present.
That is true.
Which...
you have two.
Yeah, I've only got one rook though across the two. No, sorry, I've got 3 rooks across the 2 boards, and you've got 4, which might be problematic. Although, like you say, rooks are a bit less useful in this game.
Yeah, and you just sacrificed a rook for a queen. That sounds like a good exchange to me.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that's not.
Scroll out a bit. Yeah. I'll show you the whole timeline. How far do you want it, Mauer? Do you just want to see the last couple of turns like that? Alright. Castling. Can you castle between dimensions?
Good question. I don't know.
Right. So that was... Okay. You can't, says Mauer. Right.
How long have you been streaming for, just as VTuber?
A year. Almost exactly. I think I think I started in April last year.
I see. I celebrated my anniversary yesterday.
Oh, congratulations. Happy...
Actually, it was the day before, actually, and I celebrated with an endurance stream that fucked me up.
That's probably why you're so tired today. You're still recovering from that.
The thing is, it was 2 days ago.
Well, I mean, you can't recover from one bad night of sleep in just one. With just one good night of
Yeah, I
sleep.
played Endless Space 2 for 8 hours.
Ooh, I've heard good things about that.
It's
game. I played a
fun.
bit of Endless Legend, but
which is made by the same company. In fact, Vultures exist in Endless Legend, correct?
Yes.
They were a faction in Endless Space. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's the continuation of their story.
Yeah, I really like the aesthetic of Endless Legend, how it's got sort of a science fantasy thing going on.
Endless
I might give
Space
Endless Space a go.
It doesn't really... I mean...
Is it more just hard sci-fi?
Yeah, I mean, you have the Vultures who have, like, laser shields and axes and crossbows, but it's like, that's it. Besides that, it's all pretty hard sci-fi. So, it's a really fun Civilization game.
I mean, if it's anything like Endless Legend, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, my favorite strategy is to be Riftborn. Actually, no, not Riftborn, Unfallen, but you would love the Unfallen.
Oh yeah?
First and foremost, the Unfallen are Scottish.
Oh, perfect.
They're Scottish, and they also have a very Feywild aesthetic to them.
Oh, that does sound pretty perfect.
Because, like, they're tree people. Put me in a very interesting... Did you just immediately turn this game around somehow?
I'm not committing to this. Your king can travel across dimensions.
That is true.
Immediately take that rook, which has gained me nothing.
It would expose a king, but is that really worth it?
Yeah, I don't think it is. Maura is saying black has a soft mate in 1, which is interesting. But I don't have the...
Oh, I know how to do it.
Okay, don't tell me, I want to work it out myself.
All I can say is, it's not a check in the present.
Oh, God.
You have to position yourself to hit me from the past. Also, while he is right that you have a soft mate, it can easily be taken by my pawn. Unless I'm thinking of a completely different move.
If I just move the queen, like, yeah. That would be a check, wouldn't it?
Not really, because my rook is, or my knight is in the way.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Oh, I see one way to soft check me.
That seems like a bad move. Man, even with just two timelines, like I can't do chess when it's only one timeline. So I imagine one or both of my queens is the key to the victory. What if I move this one here? Does that help? I'm tired of thinking too much. I'm gonna do that. And I'm also gonna do...
Are you listening to your little friend in the chat?
Yeah.
What's he saying?
If I scratch him under the chin and between the ears, he whispers chess advice to me.
Making sound like Brown Chankin.
But I don't know what to do on this second board in 0L. Is it too late to start developing my queenside rook? It might be.
Alright, thank God you missed your golden opportunity.
Yep. Don't worry. That's how we do. I play Magic the Gathering very occasionally, and a lot of the time I find myself in a really good position, but just don't see the key things, which is something that my opponents rely on. Like sometimes I'm accidentally a good player, but I can never capitalize on it. Queen to...
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Oh! And that created a split timeline because you'd already made a move on the 0L board.
Yes, that
but
is correct.
you could have kept it as 2 parallel timelines if you didn't make a move on 0L.
Yes, however, this is part of the plan because the 0L board is where you have the least amount of material. So, I can check you on a board on 1L, which means that it's further away. This is something else why you shouldn't make too many boards, because geography still counts when you're moving pieces between parallel dimensions. So, like, if you make enough timelines, you can't move your knight to the other end in one turn, it's too far away.
Yeah.
And other pieces could get blocked, so this is also why if you're gonna put your kings anywhere, it should be on like a very remote board, a very distant board. But you also shouldn't be checked on any of those remote or distant boards too, because you can't send in reinforcements as easily.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, I highly recommend Endless Space 2 if you want to try and get it. I would love to have you. I'll
look into it.
Yeah, but...
Well, if it's anything like Endless Legend, it's going to be one of those games that's a huge content load, you know?
Yep. The last 2 DLCs are usually avoided by people.
Okay.
Especially the last one, because the last one is considered just... was paying $19 to make the game worse.
Right.
You know, my favorite strategy with the Unfallen is to just... because they're a very pacifist faction, and while they start slow, once you get a bunch of Vine ships together, you can colonize systems extremely fast. And one of my favorite strategies is to get other empires that I'm on good terms with in my sphere of influence and just buy out their systems with influence and just spread. It's like, it's a very dick move. And the best part is, you don't even need an expensive army to do it. Felicity had a dream about battleship chess.
Battleship chess?
How'd that work? Like, you don't know...
Pawn to F3, you sunk my cruiser.
Oh, yeah, you actually don't know where the pieces are. You don't know where you're at. Oh my god, that's actually a pretty cool idea. That has to exist.
Must do.
Yeah. Oh, and you can set up the board in any way you want so no one knows where your pieces are. You have to, like, guess through trial and error.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
It sounds very complicated, but...
It sounds like it would involve a lot of, like, logic of, okay, so this piece was taken here, so there must be this here.
So you're currently... right. Okay. Sorry, I'm just brain. I'm just brain about chess. Brain hard. Wow.
Why are you doing that? I'm gonna Google battleship chest. I want to see if this is real.
Somebody's probably come up with the idea.
Stands as an innovative take on tried and true chess formula, so it does exist. It's free
Perfect.
downloads, free to download software apparently.
There we go. Call that good enough.
Well, there's an interesting position you just put me in. Again, you might not be realizing what you're doing, but you are fucking me. You know your opponent's starting to sweat when they decide to create more timelines? That's something I figure out with the AI too. The AI will actively make more timelines just to avoid the inevitable. So if they make more timelines, then that's a problem for you.
Yeah. Especially because I'm bad at thinking. Wait. Undo. I don't want to put my queen anywhere she can be taken by a pawn. That's a pretty bad plan.
Sometimes sacrifices must be made. But like I said, queens this game are OP.
Yeah.
Why does Felicity sound very flirty in my chat right now? Oh. Yeah, watch out for Felicity, she might molest you.
Oh no. Oh no.
She says she loves the antlers.
Aw, thank you.
Some tells me she wants to use them as grips.
Not gonna comment on that.
A wise move.
I think at least one of these moves is good.
There goes one queen. You're probing my liver.
Not intentionally, I promise. Is that chess terminology?
No, but I remember Churchill described the early days of World War One like that, when the tide started to turn in favor of France.
Hmm.
He said that they probed the Germans' liver by getting behind them, sort of. And right now, you have at least one queen in an area where I can't take them, but they can very freely take a lot of my pieces.
In the present timeline, at least.
Yep. Let's try this.
Okay. King to -1.
Yep, it's the only board you have with no queens on it. And here I thought normal chess was convoluted, says Felicity.
Yeah. This is slightly not as bad? No.
It's not as...
This is even worse.
Come on, it's not that bad when you think about it. It's not that complicated. Just chess with a few additional rules. Still the same game.
Yeah. It's the same game. Matt was saying it's incredible that neither of us has accidentally mated the other yet. Yeah.
I've almost.
The thing,
I was going
the thing is, Grim kind of knows how to play this game. And I am... So one of the... what's that thing that they say? It's like... If a good player plays against a good player, it's a challenge. If a good player plays against a bad player,
it's a seal
it's
clubbing.
no trouble at all. But if a good player plays against a player who has no idea what they're doing, then...
That's not a bad way to describe it, because right now, I think neither of us are really in a position to win. I think it's very much anyone's game at this point.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Mauer. Glad to have you on board. Yeah.
I absolutely hate how much I can't do anything right now.
Is there a logic to whether the... Does it just alternate +1, -1, +2, -2 when it creates new timelines?
Yes.
Or is it... Okay.
So the next one I'm about to create is timeline +3.
+3. Right. And that was...
That was -1 is now over at +3, now with an extra king.
Okay. Oh, God. Right.
Yeah, this is around the time where it starts to take a while to fully submit moves. If you suddenly need to play on how many boards is this now? Like 7 boards?
6. We've got the original +3 and -2. Okay.
Doesn't look good though,
So-
but I only have 1 queen left.
On board 0.
Yep. That does not look good for me. I might just do something incredibly insane. I might just do something incredibly insane. Like, even by my standards. Just out of desperation.
Hello, is that Laltlech? Hello, Laltlech. Thank you for joining me.
By the way, do you have, like, my link in, like, a bot or something?
I don't think I do, but I could set it up.
Yep,
You mean like your YouTube link?
Yeah.
I've got it displayed on screen, but I can go and grab the actual link and put it somewhere. It'll take a second.
Yeah, you can do it during my turn.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This is not a professional game of chess, Laltlech. I don't know how to play chess in 2 dimensions. Or I guess 3 dimensions normally, because if you count time, that sounds like a what? What are you doing, Graham?
Saving my only rook. Or my only queen.
Oh, good lord.
Might not have worked out, though. I might have just screwed myself even more.
Laltlech is saying, once I played without time limit, worst mistake ever.
It does take a long-ass time.
It takes a while.
Especially once you get this many timelines, it takes so goddamn long.
I mean, you didn't need to create timeline +4.
I actually might take that back. Especially since there's a problem I have. So when you create too many timelines before your opponent does, the line doesn't go purple, it goes either white or black depending on your color. And what that means is the other player has to play on it before it's considered... Or like, no, the other player has to make another timeline themselves in order for that to be considered an active timeline, which means they can't just create timelines endlessly to retreat your pieces to.
Right.
In the meantime, I'm slowly working away at your queens.
Yeah.
If nothing else, all your queens are at least on a board that has no kings, so I can have some solace in that.
I do have like half a dozen knights across these various timelines. I don't know how useful that is, though.
Neither do I, to be quite honest.
Did you take one of my queens this turn?
Yes.
Oh, is it -1L rook?
Yes.
Rook H1 to -2L.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
moves
sorry.
have been submitted.
Okay. My computer and internet connection aren't great at the moment, so there is going to be a little bit of lag. I do apologize for that.
Wait, why is there lag?
It's just my PC being bad. It's just lag on my end. You could always go, oy. Just went down to 4 frames a second there.
You think it might be because of the timelines?
God, maybe. If you want a bit of a better experience, I will actually put... there is a way to get like clickable links on screen on Twitch, isn't there? You stream on YouTube, don't you?
Yes. Which actually recently got itself a rating system.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Felicity is absolutely wet over you. She's saying British men have one of the best accents, and then put like a little emoticon
Yeah. So if you want to, I think it would probably be easier if just Graham hosted and I just sort of guessed it because my computer is really throwing a tantrum right now. So yeah, everybody go to Graham's YouTube channel.
Wait,
I will still be here.
You mean you're gonna stop stream?
I'm gonna stop streaming. Yeah. We'll just do it on your channel.
All right. Yeah. Just you have like the link to the specific stream I'm doing now because it's not like Twitch where it's all the same link.
Oh yeah. Okay, hang on. I'll grab it. I'll grab it.
I sent it to you over Discord.
Oh, cheers. I'll paste it in my Twitch chat. So everybody who's currently watching me, just click on this link for Graham's. There we go. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining me on my channel. Hop on over to see Graham, and we'll continue this game. Ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.
Alright, it is still your turn, and hi Muir. Thank you for attending.
Okay. So... You've taken...
By the way, Muir, if you want to see more 5D chess, I do have... You'll have to probably dig through a lot of my content, but I do have other 5D chess streams.
Yeah, Graham has played this game before.
Yep, with a lot of other
probably
VTubers.
making it incredibly frustrating to play with such an amateur.
No, it's not.
Which of my queens did you take? Did I have 4 queens?
You did.
Oh yeah. Okay, no, we established this, didn't we?
Negative line 2.
Yeah. Minus L. Okay. Right. Ugh.
Maybe I should start putting like a playlist together of all my 5D chess streams for you. Because Muir says he doesn't want to dig through my content, which is fair.
Yeah. I think honestly, organizing past stream VODs by into playlists is like it's a really good thing to do. Get in the habit of doing.
Times like this, I wish I had a catheter, because I have to pee, but I don't want to miss this.
I mean, we could take a quick comfort break after this turn, because I need to go and top up my water bottle as well.
Sure.
Now, if I take rook here, the rook on -2L will then be able to take that queen, won't it?
Correct.
Because it's a clear shot through -1L.
Correct. That's why I'm taking your queens, actually.
Right. Are there no... There are no kings on...
On timeline 0? Yep. I moved them all away because there's so many queens.
Makes sense. Makes sense. What happens if I do that? Where is this queen threatening? I think that's a good move.
Ara says you might actually be mating me.
But
But not in the good way.
if I do...
I am trying my hardest to keep things PG-13 here, man.
I appreciate it. I mean, now it's all on your channel. It can be like X-rays or whatever you do. Oh.
Yeah, Felicity, please keep out of this. I know how your mind works.
I don't think that's actually what I want to do. I don't want to create a new parallel timeline. Not at the moment, at least. Maybe I do. Wait. Undo. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, I think that's moves.
And I am checked. I see. No longer checked.
Crisis averted.
For now, at least.
Wait, didn't we say we were going to take a quick break?
Yeah. One moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, BRB.
Hey, I'm back. Maybe I should actually open up Grim's thing so I can like read the chat. Ugh.
You back?
Yeah.
So am I.
I got your chat open so I can see what other people are saying.
I got stream open on both my PC and my phone now. Oh, that's nice.
Hope you feel better soon, Felicity. Unless it's just like a lying down, feeling like a nap. In which case, just mood.
And there goes another queen.
Oh.
I can tell you can feel that.
Yeah. Maybe I should travel back in time to when I still had tons of queens.
You're not that old, Felicity. You're a proper MILF. I'm sure she's gonna give you a follow, like, immediately, if she hasn't already.
Brain. I'm fairly confident you've won this game. It's just a matter of getting there, you know?
I know, it can feel like that sometimes. Those are the worst kinds of games where you've already know you lost, but it just...
Yeah. Just keeps going.
Like Monopoly.
Like League of Legends.
Squad can also be like that. God, my last Squad stream. Actually, my last 2 Squad streams felt like that, where, like, you can tell who the incompetent teammates were and how they've already cost you the game because someone decided to build the hab radio freaking outside of a wall where no one could get to it and the enemies could easily destroy it.
Oh wow, did I misplay on 4 separate boards simultaneously?
Yep.
Do you know that bit in The Simpsons? I think it's the episode The Boy Who Knew Too Much, where Bart, like, he goes to a park and is playing chess, and they're like, check it out, that boy is playing 3 games at once. And then the three people he's playing against are just like, checkmate, checkmate, checkmate.
Someone tells me you like The Simpsons.
I do like The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I like some of The Simpsons.
I noticed, like, the GIF you posted in one of your tweets announcing this game was The Simpsons, so I'm like, he probably likes The Simpsons, doesn't he?
I quite like The Simpsons. I like classic Simpsons.
Well, everyone does. Like, that goes for a lot of shows. Yeah. It's just
I liked
creativity
it back when
burnout or the original writers leave or something along that line.
So one of the reasons why I think Gravity Falls is one of the best shows of the with a modern age is because there's exactly enough of it, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't overstay its welcome.
Exactly.
I might just be checked with that move. Like the one you did on line +3.
Oh, line +3?
Yeah.
It might be a check. I don't think it's going to be a mate. I think you got plenty of options to weasel your way out of this one.
I don't know if I do.
We'll see.
By the way, how much longer do you want to keep going?
I usually go for like 2 or 3 hours.
So this would be our last game?
We could do one more after this if you wanted to, but like we could do it with a turn clock.
I think I do have to go soon though, because I have a stream that I haven't been preparing for all week, and I haven't even made a thumbnail for it. Which, again, haven't made all week.
Fair enough. Yeah. If you we'll call this the last game. We don't know how much longer it's going to go. But we'll say this is the last game, and then we'll definitely collaborate again in future. Like maybe we'll have a game of Battleship chess or something.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
No, that wouldn't work. Shit.
Oh no, we actually Grim looked it up, and there actually is like Battleship chess is a thing. Felicity. So I don't know. I think chess variants are super interesting because it's a game that has existed in some form for like, what, 1,000 years? Yeah.
Didn't it originally come from India?
Yeah. Like the history of chess is super interesting, but it's not something that I know terribly much about. But one of the great things about it is like it's relatively simple in its initial rule set, which has allowed people to invent a whole bunch of variants. Have you heard about regimental chess? It's a game that's played on I think on 8 boards at once. And you move pieces as like squads of units rather than individually. I'll send you a link after the stream.
A slightly compressed version of Warhammer.
Yeah, it's like Warhammer but good.
Warhammer without the irony.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd love to see you play Endless Space, and I'd love to play that with you.
Wow.
Well, not the only streamer right now who plays it, so we could orchestrate something, but it's gonna take like 8 hours.
Yeah, well, like I said, I played Endless Legend. I haven't played Endless Space, and I would definitely need to upgrade my PC before that. Oh, okay. Right. It's me to play. Yeah, that seems like a play. I don't know if it's a good one. Yeah, like you were saying, you've evacuated one of your kings to board -2, which you got 2 of them over on +2, which is a bit problematic for me. So on this board, I only have the 2 rooks. Huh? That looks all right. You still have one over on +4, don't you? Way back in the part. Oh, no, you don't.
No, I undid that move.
Oh, yeah. Man, adding undos to this game adds a whole nother level of, like, alternate histories.
If you want to see it that way, yeah.
Right. Knights to -2. You got like a whole cavalry down here.
If I did, it wasn't even my plan. It just happened.
Alright, I'm in check on 2 boards.
Yep.
Oh, bloody hell.
I didn't
One of
even see
them's a
that.
queen. Right. So, I've got to deal with this queen pretty sharpish, right? Wait, actually, can I even... I must be able to do something, because the computer hasn't said that it's mate.
Nope.
So, there must be something I can do in a timeline.
At the moment, the only thing I can think of is moving a piece as far back as possible just to buy yourself time.
Is this one of those soft mates?
Yep.
Wait, how's this one? That knight is causing me a problem also. What can I do from this board, if anything?
Actually, you might be able to solve the knight problem easily.
I have this bishop that can take it like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I probably should have thought of that. But I didn't, because we have like 6 boards now, and this shit's confusing.
I mean, you sent me a screenshot of like a game that you played a while ago. We had something like 30 games open, 30 boards.
There was a lot.
So, I don't know if any of my pieces on any of my present boards can capture that queen. And if they can't, that puts me in a bit of a pickle, as they say.
Apparently Felicity likes both of our voices and she might fall asleep as a result.
Aw.
I know how much you love my voice, Felicity.
Should make this into an ASMR chess stream.
You mean it isn't already? I got lo-fi playing in the background.
I really don't want to just travel back in time as far as I can. But is that my option? Is that the option?
I think
How
that
far
might be
back
the
can I
only
go?
option.
I don't even have very good options when it comes to traveling back in time. I think I can send my bishops back to...
I just realized you have like no queens left. Holy shit, that was a turn
No.
offense.
You managed to get rid of all of them.
Wow.
Is this really the best move for this board? No, it's not.
We can't
Because you still...
Again, you can't send it from the check board. Because that pushes the timeline
yeah.
forward. It has to be from one of the others.
I can send this rook all the way back here. Doesn't help me, but I can do it. Is it just this? Sorry, I'm trying to think if I actually have a way out of this, and I don't know if I do.
I mean, you do, but you already know the answer. It's go back in time. That's probably the best thing to do right now.
Wah.
Or you could just forfeit.
I could just forfeit. That is always an option. That's not terribly interesting for the viewers, though. You got a bit of an audience, so.
Not really.
I'm
pretty small. In fact, I would say you have a bigger audience than me usually.
I mean, I can literally see you have 4 people watching, and 4 people is enough to make a chess game. You know that old saying? It takes 2 to tango. It takes 4 to play chess. Bam. Kind of bam.
Is that as far back as you can go? Like completely?
I think so.
You can't send a knight or another bishop anywhere back further?
Well, not on the checked timeline.
But on any of the other boards, you can't.
Oh well, I mean, there's like I say, there was one of these rooks. What was it? This boy? Yeah, because this boy came in from an alternate timeline, so I can send him back to here.
Oh, that worked plenty.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And now you have 2 more queens, and I have no queens on this board. Fuck my life.
You just did another time travel.
Well, yeah, I need to get my king out of there. You have 2 queens, and I have none on this board. And both those queens are in very scary positions, so of course I'm gonna move. Actually, it didn't really help that much, because now I have 2 kings on the same board with 2 queens.
You have 3 kings on the same board.
3 kings! 3 weak points.
Is there a way of seeing, like, all of the boards that you have to play? Oh, no, I only have to play on that board, don't I? Yeah, bam. It's a very weak check.
Yeah, it might do me in, though. Again, this game, it can go either way right now.
Uh, I could create another branching timeline, but I don't want to.
I don't want to either.
There is a button you can press to move to a board that you have to play on. Ah, right. Ah, I see. Cool. Okay, so I just have this one board left to play on. It looks like board. Wait, hang on. Where's the line the name's got? -3. Board -3 is the last one that I have to play on, I think. I'm just trying to work out if there's something I can do on this board to help. I also just realized that I'm training a queen for a pawn there because the knight.
I was wondering. Try my hardest to delay this until we get back to the present.
That's actually a really good position. Like, even though I've got 2 queens, so if I use this queen to take this knight and put you in check, you take that with the knight. If I use this queen to take this pawn, you take with the knight.
Either way, you're still sacrificing a queen
for a lesser piece.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's problematic. I mean, I could also do this.
And I'll create yet another timeline.
I mean, at this point, I've kind of stopped actually trying to strategize. I am now an agent of chaos.
In that case, I might just have to forfeit simply because I have shit to do later.
That's how the Joker beat Batman. Joker was just like, I'm gonna cause havoc, and Batman is like, oh, can you just wait a second? Can you just give me a moment, Joker? Yeah, even though I've got 2 queens on this board and you've got 3 kings, I mean, even could lose that queen to develop a rook, but that really doesn't seem worthwhile. Instead, what if I move this here? You're out of harm's way for the moment, but also my queen is relatively safe.
Hmm.
In the meantime, on this board, I can take some of your pieces with impunity. And then set my queens up into dimension hopping.
Now you're starting to think in 5 dimensions.
Oh, yeah, just about.
By the way, there is a button at the bottom right of the screen, the little arrow with the loop, and that shows you.
Yeah, Mal pointed that out. It's very useful just to be able to see how many boards do I have left to play on, because you can't. I mean, you can zoom out to see. But
how long do I have? Technically, I don't stream for another 5 hours, but I need to make a thumbnail. And I need to do like at least an hour of stream prep because of something else.
I mean, once we get back to the present, I'm pretty confident that you've won this game. But it's just a question of getting there. Okay. Black to play. So, knight moved, pawn moved. Okay. Wait, which board is it I'm in check? Is it 0L?
I can't remember.
Okay.
That might have been the one. Yeah, it is. That's the one my queen is.
Right. But you can't change the past. So that queen is always going to have to check on the 3 boards.
Unless you can check me first, or you can somehow take out that queen.
But even then... Oh, yeah, no, I suppose if I take out that queen in the present, she's no longer got me in check. But then you can...
Yes, you may sleep on my back, Felicity. You may sleep on my back.
Aww.
In the meantime, I'm just periodically browsing chat and looking at memes.
Don't look at too many memes. I might get you while you're busy. I don't have a great number of good moves on this board. Wait, where did... no, that doesn't help.
Wait a minute, have they made a modernized A10?
Maybe.
That's interesting. You know what an A10 is, right?
Sounds like a gun. Is it a gun?
It's a gun with wings.
Oh, it's a plane. An aeroplane.
I mean, I like to call it a gun with wings because wasn't the whole thing about it like the whole plane was built from the ground up to support the gun itself?
I'm going to be honest, military history is really not my area of expertise.
I mean, it's not really history either. It's like, how old is it? It's not that old. It's like a few decades old.
That's history.
I guess, yeah, technically 20 years.
Yeah. I mean, even modern military technology, I classify as military history. Because, like, it's...
But yeah, it's a plane designed specifically for air-to-ground combat. And it's got this big 30mm rotary autocannon, so like a Gatling gun, which used to shoot spent uranium, but after all the damage it caused in Iraq, they switched it over to tungsten.
Yeah, spent uranium is not good for anybody involved.
That's gonna cause cancer. And it did.
It's a very cancery thing.
Yes.
Thankfully, that is now a war crime.
Yep, they switched to tungsten, so just imagine 30mm slugs of tungsten firing at you from a Gatling gun.
I'd rather not imagine that, thanks.
It's like, I've seen footage of it. It will turn like brick buildings and tanks into Swiss cheese. And if I understand correctly, they're making a drone version of it, which, wow.
Great. Because that's exactly what the world needs, is an even more destructive weapon. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
I don't want to get too much into modern politics, but I will say certain events in recent months have made me realize that drones really are the way of air superiority now.
Yeah, but the goal, of course, is disarmament.
Yep.
Do I just want to... Oh, hang on, wait. Oh, no. Dang it.
I'm guessing you realize you missed something?
I think this helps.
Huh.
I don't know for certain, but I think it does.
I think it might be just a little out of your range.
Yeah.
Also, I can do this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I can
Oh,
also
yeah.
do this.
Which ball was that, sorry?
And I think that's all your queens.
No, I still have one on board +4.
Oh, yeah, you do.
But now your knight takes it.
And if you want to waste it doing that, then sure. You could develop one of your other pieces.
I could. What do I do on this board? That was rook takes queen.
Hardest thing I could think of is try to move your king.
Is my king gonna be in trouble when that catches up to the present? I think it will. Yeah, I think...
You definitely have more pieces on this board, though.
But sometimes it's not about having more pieces, it's about having better pieces.
I mean, like, what do I have on this board? I have, like, a rook and 5 pawns. That's it.
Does any of it... You still got the really annoying queen left in the present.
Yep. And there it is.
Yeah, my clock's run out.
Apparently you can get through this, though.
Apparently. Annoyingly, my remaining queen can move here, which doesn't help.
Nope.
I'm also in check on this board, apparently, if I move that queen. What? Hang on. Sorry, I need to check something quickly. Oh. If... What? Excuse me? So why is that not in danger? Don't move that. Nope, that doesn't work. How do I get out of this?
Either forfeit or try to go back in time again.
I don't want to go back in time.
You want to forfeit?
I don't want to forfeit either. Still... Man. You weren't lying when you said queens were overpowered.
I know! Fuck. Queens are so overpowered in this game. Why do they move quadrangly and triangly? That's so bullshit. Like all that. Like
5... You've got me checked on 5 boards with 1 queen.
Yeah, 2 of those are just from quadrangly and triangly alone.
Yeah. Okay. So, my options are go back in time or
Forfeit.
Forfeit. And I don't like either of those options.
Muir is saying something.
Yeah. It's marking up because it uses that board to check a king. Oh, right, I see. Okay. I could just make myself in check on so many boards.
The weird thing is, like, any boards that you can move would it push the timeline forward, but the game still says there's ways for you to get out of this.
I mean, I can move this knight back here to create another alternate past.
That would just delay the inevitable, though, right?
Yeah, because I only have one board to play on in that timeline.
You think it's just a good idea to forfeit then?
Yeah, I think I just have to... I can't see any way out of this. Because, like, the only option I have is to capture that queen.
Mm-hmm.
But... it... Yeah, I don't think I have any real options. Yeah, I think I'm content saying this is your game.
All right. Well, thank you for your time here. Then this was pleasant.
GG, well played.
Yep.
Just before we call it for the night, do you want to just zoom out and show everybody the state of the board?
Whoops. There it is in all its glory.
Yeah. I do like the little blue arrows telling you where things happen.
Where the timelines start to branch.
Yeah.
Deox is right to a bump. I've had more ugly looking boards than this. But anyways.
I'm amazed that we got through so it branched at turn, what was that? 10. We managed to get through 10 turns before we made a second timeline.
Yep.
Which is admirable. But yeah, I've had fun. This was a lot of fun.
Would you want a rematch?
Sometime. Give me some time to study. I'll look over the tomes of Eldritch lore, and maybe I'll understand the fifth dimension by then.
All right. In the meantime, I would love to see you play Endless Space too. I think you're really gonna love the Unfallen.
I will definitely have a look into it.
Anyways, if you want to take a better look at Jackson, his links are in the description below. Thank you for spending this time with me.
Thank you for having me on. I've had a wonderful time, and you've been an excellent host.
Well, I genuinely appreciate the compliment. But anyways, thank you all for coming. Bye.
Bye.